Salve.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. Very.
Oh, we didn't use all of it. Okay. Sorry. You can keep that. So where is the theater? Okay, behind the theater. Two rights. Okay, it's okay. We can't really jump, is the thing. What are you doing, my guy? It's my apple. Some goose eggs? I'm out of voodoo. Where's your goose?
I saw you slide down that rope before. Very impressive. And strange, too, since that device you used is exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. There I was, thinking I'd invented it.
Ooh, sorry,
I'm
Galerius.
sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor? Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance. All right. See you.
A whole lot. See you around. Don't point at me. Best pull out the strap. You never know. What about the priestess? Check your corners, check your corners. Cryptic, almost poetic rambling from Livia. Okay. Keep it. Flower. I don't know the keybinds to put away the gun. One? Okay, that works. You know, let's go back to the controller. Not the keybinds for the controller, I'll use a controller. It's more for a joke anyway. Whoops, no, can't push you. I wouldn't worry about it. It's Unity stuff, right? Okay, so the up top there is how we get into there, I guess. Alright. Octavia. I'm on my way. That was your name, I kind of forgot.
Help! You have to do something!
Are you okay?
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
No, a weapon?
Or he's gonna break the golden rule. Are you daft or just callous? If you don't stop him, we're all going to die. Ugh.
Goodbye, man.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh no. Callous achievement unlocked. Octavia to die in the collapsing building. I want the bread. Go hungry. Fabia, no.
She's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh, Fabian, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl! I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble.
That is what happened.
Gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me.
I tried.
And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it.
I really wouldn't any favors here.
To me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. there's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal.
Could have gone a bit better.
They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process. All I know, all I care about, is that the Emperor believes he is guilty and wants him dead. The details are not my concern. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not? Ah, suddenly it's all coming back to you, is it? Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Have fun. We've been here before. Skirt. I'm just hoping to get to where Octavia was. Why'd you turn off the lights, man? What the heck?
Salve.
Hello?
You're right there, friend?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up. I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure. Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember.
The many shall suffer
Okay.
for the sins of the one.
Thought we had more time. Ow. Hoping I can eat the bread. Can I eat the bread? It'll be fine. I just want to go grab the money before we
Salve.
Yeah, we don't have much time to talk to that guy. Maybe we can go, like, you know, stop him. Might even get there fast enough. What is it right here? So, you're doing a great job being a guard.
You again. What is it now?
Sorry.
I trust you can see through. Still here?
I don't know where he is.
Still here?
But it should happen, like, about now. We didn't really do much inside of the room. Still here.
Still here?
Man, this was dusted, huh?
Still here?
Did he give up? Or did the auto say before I talked to him? I thought it was after I talked to him.
Help!
Oh, okay.
What? We don't have time. Ugh.
Yeah, I get it. Goodbye.
The shrine!
It's collapsing. Okay, round 2.
Stop. I'm not... You are not off to a good start. I would... Do you have any last words? Ah, you'd squander your last words on an empty threat. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I did.
I mean, we'll get a bow from this guy.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, I should not have just shot that many times. This is my bad. Okay. I want his bow. Is the thing. If it really even matters. Okay, you're going to die again? Sorry.
Fabia, but now's not the time. Are you going to help or not?
I'm not going to help.
Thank you. I have to hide. Hear what? What? Ugh.
Goodbye, Fabia.
The shrine is collapsing.
The shrine is collapsing. Alright, my man. Drop him before. They're all reasonable.
Do you have any last words? And there's a simple explanation for that. But if you want to know the truth, once I'm done with you, and I can think.
The many
Okay.
shall suffer for the sins
That's fine.
of the one.
I don't want to just waste a bullet if I don't have to, is the thing. Well, you guys turned to stone anyway, so. Or gold. We'll be fine. I'm taking the zip line. Okay, not fine. It's my apologies. Yeah, you die. Goodbye, Felicia.
The shrine.
It's collapsing. I wasn't even doing this. I was trying to get into the room with Octavia. But I mean, here we are. Maybe we can go the other route. Let's see. Got it.
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. You're a terrible liar, so none of you are allowed to leave. Fascinating. That sounds an awful lot like a...
I'm just trying different options this time.
And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer."
Yeah.
Another lie. So you really do believe that? Fascinating. You've clearly been in... Now tell me, where... You... Yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. What... How...
Do them the first. Do them as we did them the first time.
Do you have any last word?
Draw the gun.
Aha! I knew it. Now it's my turn. Once, and I can...
Okay.
Many shall suffer for the
Give me your bow.
sins of the one.
For the sins of one. Let's not die this time. We haven't really messed around over here yet. Dusted.
Salve, friend. Mind Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Alright. Oh! Oh, we're fine.
Fortune smile on you, sister.
Yo, he's booking it. I'll get a bow, don't mind me. What was that? Oh. Must all be question marks? Took the words right out of my mouth. Whoa. Sisyphus? Watch it, Octavia.
Welcome to life. That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look.
I can't believe this is happening.
I gotta talk to this man, Octavia.
No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing?
That's
What?
why
I.
I'm. s-
Thank you.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over. It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that. Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to...
Oh, in 2000? I could throw some people's lives away for that.
Well, okay.
Easily.
No. I am out. Wherever you are.
Okay, let's get the 2K.
I'm sorry.
Just, you know, like, just 10 runs of a magistrate's house. Or the pool then. Alright, goodbye. Thank you, thank you. Let me not get thrown out by his wife right off the bat. Get some new dialogue here, maybe. Howdy, man.
I'm not supposed to be a... Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Claudia. What's your story?
The question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange women in private. Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please.
I'm not getting much from Claudia
I
here.
think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave. Finally, this is outrageous.
Goodbye, Claudia. You won't believe
Don't mind me.
who she was smitten for.
I wish Horatius would stop. I'm.
I think it was from this one, right? Can I help?
That. I think.
I don't think we have enough information yet. Oh, we should probably keep him alive. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, figuring out the sister situation here. Okay, that's what I'm doing as well. But first, I'm gonna rob you.
The many shall suffer for the
Then I'm
sins
gonna
of
rob you.
one.
I'm gonna rob you. And hear me out here. I'm gonna rob you. Sorry, I said rob you. 40 speckles. I believe there's money up here as well. Not you. Yeah, you have a chest near, right? It's locked. Clavius, help me, please. Clavius, no. Shopping list. I remember seeing the key anywhere. You don't give him his bow. Put this strap down, man. Mine's bigger. Not really. I don't know if the chest spawns in here. I'm gonna ignore it. Should be gonna dare you. I'm not worried about it yet. When we get enough money, we'll, well, why not?
It's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it. I'm a farmer. Always have been.
Some information.
Grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it. Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans.
I mean, I haven't noticed anyone with like one blue eye and one green eye yet, so maybe we even met the other dude for the archer man.
So then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again. That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting, and he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes. Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
I'm gonna get you your flower in a minute.
As much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me. Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know? I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life. All right, see you around.
I'm gonna get you your flower. Oh, you son of a gun. Let's save this man. Never mind. Okay. Let's steal the money first. 764. What a bit to earn.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What did you idiots do?
Miss me. Oh, he was still alive, wasn't he? Hold on. I didn't even realize. Okay, we have like 1,000 bucks here now. There's a couple more runs. Alright. Sure, this is fast, so let's go ahead and just save her. Touch you up. See if we can get to your flower. Jump. Gotta drop like instantly. Alright, money run, money run. Rufus?
Don't you just love springtime?
You're in a mission.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
The many shall suffer.
What did you idiots
for
do?
the sins of the one.
See, I can repeat you. Oh, he's booking it. Statues, they're alive.
What did you idiots do?
Miss me. Alright, Sentius. Just like 3 more sacrifices and we'll be set. Excuse me. Okay, not instantly. $13.18? Okay. Okay. Okay, Barbie, I'm not the Blues Brothers.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
What did you idiots do?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright. What did you idiots do? Knocked one. What did you idiots do? Now go. I'll take the zipline. Now drop. Get the flower. There we go.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Maybe.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, one more go, and we can save Opus and Olivia. Or Julia. I need to see my man Opus live. There's only one. Team White, by the way. Dusted. Bro, I got your flower. You don't want it yet? Okay, get lost. Oh, I got lost. Whoops. You know what, stranger? I never talked to you before. We had talked to you, but we died. That's right.
It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our... And I must say, my sartorial friend, your leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world...
You want to keep an eye on Fabio?
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of...
Yeah, it's a riddle. Solve it for me.
I feel the same way. Another reason for us to stick together.
Ponder that.
We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps? My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum. You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all? I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
I wasn't really listening, I'm sorry.
Well, if that doesn't persuade you, think of it this way. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best. A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself. I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and droning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa. Indeed, I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am. Anything you
All right. Totally forgot about that storyline.
What are you playing at? Have you not been told about the last attempt? Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me.
I'm dialed in, tell me.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out. I admire your enthusiasm, my friend, but please allow me to explain why this is inadvisable. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud. Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate. Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks.
Bro, I played Hades, okay?
Innocent people
I got the epilogue done.
until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus. If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act. Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
So you dressed the statues?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm...
Man, we met like one guy siding with the current magistrate.
I enjoyed the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way. Nothing comes to my mind, my friend. I hope that our paths...
Have fun, Baldy.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Don't mind me just stealing your cash. money?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
You fools, you adopt. Alright, we have enough money? We do have enough money.